This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, and starting at verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahushai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahushai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahushai. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, who out there constantly pushing out this word in sincerity and in truth. And Lord will, this is edifying to the elect. Going in on just the times that that's coming up, that's coming upon us, that's on us even right now. I'm gonna have a video that I'm gonna play, and it's just gonna show some of the things that's coming to this place, you know, even in a larger scale. And then just you know, how people are getting so fed up and they're getting tired of the government, you know, and it's gonna be basically, it's gonna be anarchy where people gonna go against the government, and it's just gonna be you know, where, like the scriptures say, it's going to be wars and rumors of wars, but it's going to be in our own backyard. You know, it's going to be right here at home. It's going to be our the race wars that's going to be going on. So like you see on the screen, the sedition, where in the 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 16, I'm going to read that again. It said, for there shall be sedition among men. And that sedition, as you can see on the screen, is incitement of discontent or rebellion against the government. You know, and then I looked it up too on the in the blue letter, and it says a popular uprising or a controversy. So, you know, it's basically, it's a rebellion against the government or rebellious disorder. You know, so that's coming right here to America, man. That's gonna be right here in our backyard. So let me keep reading. Verse 17: a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, because, you know, like when them NATO troops, when they come over here, man, when them troops get over here, man, they gonna shut down cities. You ain't gonna be able to go from city to city how easily we do now. All the trains and all that's gonna be shut down. It says, verse 18, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Hey, even men in these times gonna be so afraid, man. It's gonna be perilous times, man. This is the perilous times that's coming upon this place. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So it's going to be so bad, man. You ain't going to be able to trust, you know, people are friendly to their neighbors right now, but during that time, you ain't going to be able to trust nobody. You're going to have to, you know, you're going to have to just survive. It's going to be the survival of the fittest. People going to be breaking in their neighbor's house so that they can, you know, see what they got, taking their food, taking their women. It's gonna be wow. Verse 20, behold, saith the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence, which are from rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Libanians, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them. Keep going. Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom. Thus saith the Most High. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. It's going to be horrific, man. Verse 23, the fire is gone forth from his wrath and hath consumed the foundations of the earth, and sinners like the straw that is kindled. You know, so that's even getting into the missiles that's going to hit this place. It says, verse 24, woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Most High. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power. Defile not my sanctuary, for the Most High knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivered he them unto death and destruction. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. So it's just like how the time when Noah You know, when he was doing all that prophesying and letting people know what's to come, they were, you know, mocking him, and that time is here now again. You know, so but when that time when it switched, where basically the government's gonna go against the population. And I was watching one of the elders video, and he was going in on the amount of weapons that are out there. You know, it's more weapons, and it's talking about in the United States, it's more weapons than there are people. So, you know, all that's gonna come out, man. It's gonna be all out war, but right here in your own country, in your own state. You know. Let me show this video and go in some more. So that's just the basics of it. This vet, I believe it's Navy, if I'm not mistaken, Navy or Air Force, one of them. But he was a vet, 50-some years old, if I'm not mistaken, and he set himself on fire right in front of the Georgia Capitol. You know, right, because he felt like he wasn't getting the correct treatment. So, you know, people, if they even doing this where they turning to self-mutilate their own self, how much more when that time come, when what they gonna do to outside to other people, you know? This is 2 Timothy 3. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It said, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves." And you could see everything that they account, that's the account that's showing is what's going on right now. It said, "For men shall be lovers of their own selves." Hey, Snapchat, you got Facebook, Instagram. Everybody just constantly indulge into their own self. They constantly being lovers of themselves. Covetous. Hey, everybody, majority of these people, they coveting over what the next person got, all the things that they have. Boasters, proud. Hey, the men and women are boasters, proud, like what I have, just, turning up, just throwing money in the air. They proud, walking with their heads stuck up in the air. Men are like women, fucking all manicured all up. Blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful and unholy. Hey, these children is just like animals nowadays. They're so ungrateful, but like Bernie Mac said, it's a punk ass parents' fault though, because the parents are not doing, not raising up the child in the way they should go. Definitely unthankful, without natural affection. Hey, you got all these homosexuals, these lesbians, and it's all kind of LGBTQ, all kind of alphabets for not having the actual, where a man with a woman, everything else, they doing everything else with animals, all that. Said without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. Hey, they despise us. We endeavoring to do what's good, what's right. We endeavoring to live a righteous life. We following the laws, statutes, and commandments the best we can. Hey, boy, what do? Even your own people, like your own family members, will come against you. And what you trying to do? You not trying. You doing the right thing. But hey, that's the times we in, the perilous times. But that's how we know that the Heavenly Father that He and His Son Yahweh Shah is on His way. It says, traitors, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. Hey, you know, people loving pleasures of this world than the Most High. They don't even consider. Majority of people have a Bible in their possession or in their home, but how many of them pick it up and use it on a consistent basis? Because they don't acknowledge the Heavenly Father. But I bet you they asses is out every Friday, Saturday. They love when Fridays come. They love the weekends, you know. Said, and then want to go to church on Sunday and you know, praise the Lord, as they would say. Fucking hypocrites, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof, from such turn away. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women, laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. Now as Janus and Jambres withstood Moses, so do these also resist the truth. Hey, everybody just they resisting the truth. But hey, that's okay, you know, because it ain't for everybody. This truth ain't for everybody. Men of corrupt minds reprobate concerning the faith. Hey, and then it's going to be a lot that come into this truth and then get turned away and become a reprobate. They turn away from this truth. Verse 9, but they shall proceed no further, for their folly shall be manifest unto all men, as theirs also was. Verse 10, but thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long suffering, charity, patience, persecution, afflictions, which came unto me at Antioch and Iconium, at Lystra, what persecutions I endured, but out of them all the Lord delivered me. Yea, and all that will live godly in the Most High, Hamashiach, shall suffer persecution. Hey, so that persecution is, hey, that's coming. That famine of the words coming, where people ain't gonna be able to have the freedom of just getting on YouTube and listen to the elect, the hopeful elect brothers that's out there pushing out this truth. You're not gonna be able to do this. You ain't gonna be out on the streets. That it's not gonna be readily available. That's why the time is now, because when you know, they say the shit hits the fan, it's gonna be too late to try to get right. See, verse 12, yea, and all that will live godly in Yahushua Mashiach shall suffer persecution, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. So that's the point, man. It's just gonna get worse and worse. Right now, people think it's bad. You know, you got this one person that set itself on fire. You know, I think 85% of his body was burnt. You know, pretty bad. But you know, it's gonna be way more of this type of stuff that's going on. Like how you see the school shootings. It's gonna be more and more. But then it's gonna come to the point where you ain't gonna be able to call 911 because it's gonna be so much going on that they're not gonna be able to get to everybody. So that's when it's just gonna be total chaos and anarchy in this world. I mean, in this state. You know, especially the U.S. Man, it's gonna be just total chaos. So, Lord will, this was edifying to the elect. With that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, who constantly pushing out this word in sincerity and truth. And Lord will, this is edifying to the elect. Shalom.